Out of the recent announcements made by WilderWorld, there was one that excited me more than the rest, and that is the partnership between them, SuperMasive, and BasedAF. SuperMasive is known for his engaging and informative videos that cover a wide range of topics related to blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies, and decentralized finance. His content often includes interviews with industry experts, deep dives into specific projects, and studies of market trends. BasedAF focuses on high-quality, in-depth content. The channel aims to provide insight, news, and educational material to help viewers understand the rapidly evolving world of digital assets and decentralized technologies, making them and WilderWorld a perfect partnership. BasedAF has gained a following for their ability to explain complex concepts in an accessible manner, as well as their commitment to providing valuable information to the crypto community. I wonder why I like him so much. These are the very same efforts that I try to provide the community of WilderWorld, Zero, and MeowChain. So why have I been so excited about this partnership? Well, let me break it down into 3 reasons. Reason 1 is the added exposure from someone who understands the industry and can speak to the merits of WilderWorld. SuperMasive has a lot of time and experience researching, interviewing, and educating on similar topics related to the efforts of WilderWorld. BaseAF will come from a place of knowing and understanding the complexities of WilderWorld, but being able to explain to the masses in a fun and entertaining way. The second reason is in the way that SuperMasive chooses to create and release his content. The future will be in mixing the digital and the physical in more virtual ways. He is choosing to take risks and create content in a new medium, one that will come from this advancement of blockchain, AI, crypto, and decentralization. With the advancement of hardware and the ever-evolving of Web3 applications, this world is fast approaching. WilderWorld is doing an incredible job with skating to where the puck will be with this new Wheels show. The third reason is the fun and entertaining way in which the efforts of WilderWorld, Zero, and MeowChain will be on display. I can already tell you that we are in for a wild experience with the Wheels show. The entertainment value will shine a bright light onto WilderWorld, but it will also help educate the masses on the incredible things that WilderWorld has been doing. It will show the wheels, the world, and possibly even the lore. I can already see people getting immersed into the world and wanting to be a part of it. I reached out to SuperMasive and asked if he would be willing to comment on the reasons why he decided to partner with WilderWorld, and this is what he said. WilderWorld is fun as hell. It's still a fraction of the massive, open, balls-out, crazy place it's going to be, but it already has an identity and a committed population. I set out to make BasedAF a metaverse content studio. While generative AI has ripped all the oxygen out of the room, it can be easy to miss how rapidly platforms like Roblox are growing. WilderWorld is where I can see mature Roblox users graduating to, a place with high-fidelity graphics and more mature sensibility. He went on to talk about how important it's going to be to own your own assets in the future. Him and Frank had a lot of conversation about what kind of show they could create and how it would fit into the ecosystem. He praised Frank for always being the one with initiative and pushing for it. And I'm sure many of us would agree that there is a massive amount of content being created today, especially with the advancements of AI. SuperMasive discussed some of the discouraging parts of this new craze. I look at content that gets made today, and most of it is just a ripoff of something somebody else already made. A version of a copy of a version of something else. And now we have generative AI, and literally anything can be made by anyone with a keyboard. He went on to say that what we have today is robotic actions with garbage content, and that it's being pumped out at volume by bots, consumed by bots, and proliferated by more bots. The important message that he wanted to get across is that AI can't do what we can. He went on to say that the BasedAF system isn't perfect, it's full of flaws, but that's what makes it great. BasedAF and WilderWorld want to do things different. They want to do it better. He mentioned that the Will show is the first commissioned example of what they are calling TV-Matics. TV-Matics are TV shows created in video game worlds. SuperMasive goes on to explain that in the world of TikTok, nobody needs to be perfect. You just need to be authentic. Quote, that's the hardest thing about making digital content and animated content, making it feel authentic and relatable. The very best animators are the masters at this, but it's a tough skill, it's hard-earned, and it's expensive. We've worked incredibly hard to build a system that allows us to create content in 3D that has the freshness and immediacy of early 90s MTV, just raw and liberated to go do what it wants to do. We do it incredibly fast because we treat 3D like live action. Wilder World is a living world with ongoing stories. All these metaverse game worlds are. But Wilder World is the only one that seems to have understood the value of in-game culture. It seems pretty obvious, but maybe it isn't. TV shows, advertisements, commercial presence, these all make a world feel more real. Listening to Supermassive really brought it home for me, and it solidified my confidence in Wilder World and the team, with the endless possibilities that are before us. Supermassive closes his remarks by saying, "Wheels belongs in Wilder World. It can only belong in Wilder World. It is a celebration of the vehicles, of the work Eris and his team have done in creating cars worthy of the FBR. But it also belongs to Wilders. I truly hope other platforms will finally see the value of world-native entertainment formats. This show is kind of a cross between Top Gear and Pimp My Ride, but it wouldn't be a stretch to imagine a show that was like Cribs, or a vlog of an urban explorer hucking across rooftop gaps. We can do anything in the studio, literally anything. It's wild." As you can see, Wilders, the possibilities are endless. Just speaking of this makes me anxious in a good way to watch the very first episode of The Will Show. I believe it is going to be even better than I imagined. Currently, people are bored in the space, and The Will Show is going to provide an entertainment value that is going to bring a lot of attention to Wilder World. So go and get your popcorn, because you're not going to want to miss a single episode of The Will Show, brought to you by BaseAF and Wilder World. It's going to be a wild ride.